Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to House and Garden Flipper episode 110. We're going to continue flipping the home and car house today, moving into the house and away from the garage. Just waiting on this loading. Apparently, modern gardens do not like an excess of plants. Possibly what I did wrong last time when I was short by 1 star. We'll have to find out. Alrighty, let's get to it. We have our browser. We're also looking at our budget. We're at 14,738 at the moment, so I may have to go and do a mission just to top up our cash flow. Just get this moving. But we'll see how far we get with the next room before we do that. Apparently, the world belongs to the young, says Jimmy Trader. However, don't go putting kids' toys in his house because he will have an absolute fit. All right. We should probably do an outside chore as well. Maybe an edge trim with the whippersnipper this session, and then next session we'll mow. Something like that. Let's get this out of the way. Otherwise you guys end up getting this huge mowing session. I don't think that should happen. So away we go. Just going to mow. Just get rid of that. I'm using the mini map as a guide, and I'm noticing in the mini map there's still a couple of patches in the hedge where the mower will definitely not reach. So I'm just going to wipe out all that dark green. There we go. All right. So basically all we're doing is creating a border around our yard because the mower can't get in terribly close to the fence. So we're just making sure we get some nice neat edges, although they would be a lot neater if I didn't miss bits. So we'll just toddle back this way and take out those bits I missed. Wow, I did miss a lot, didn't I? There we go. Alright, apparently no, I didn't miss them. They're just not mowing. Okay, that's fine. At least I know that that's the case. Here we go. So all I'm doing is doing a quick edge run before we move inside. And that's just basically so once we get to the gardening side of this game, we don't have a ton of stuff. Let me just very quickly run back up and see if we have any under the hedge grass. It doesn't look like it. Oh no, there's a little bit just up here. Okay. Alright, that's that. The other thing we need to do once we've done the outer edges is go around the edge of the house, and we also need to do around the trees. So we'll get that done. This part of the yard business doesn't actually cost us anything, so it's not too bad. Oh yeah, and the molehills. I forgot about the molehills. They are going to have to go eventually. Oops. And back up this way. I know, the mower can actually take out those patches of grass. Alright, that's the edges done. We'll just go around the trees. I may or may not chop them down yet, I haven't decided. If we do a modern garden, I'll chop them down. If we do an American garden, I'll probably leave them in and just use them as features. But the mower doesn't like them, so we'll just get rid of that. Okay. Right, they're all done. I might as well just make a path through the grass. Here we go. Ready? So it's tedious now, but it makes our life easier when we get to the mowing. Yeah, we're done with that. Alright, so that's around the house and around the trees. Might as well see just how bad a mess the molar is making. Alright. Okay, so we'll probably shovel those out of the way too. Actually, you know what? We might do that now as well. Just get rid of the molehills. The mole is a menace. Just watching our clients in the corner to see if they care about molehills being removed. It doesn't look like it. And away he goes. No more mole. Okay, now we're good. So basically that's all ready for mowing once we get done. Okay, so I haven't created a pathway into the shed. I'm not going to. I'm still contemplating what I want to do with that room. That actually might make a handy little ensuite to this room, which would give us our 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, which the real estate agent will like. The other thing I was thinking about was this is what we originally, the place came with a separate kitchen, but the real estate agent likes having a kitchenette and lounge room combined. So I'm thinking that wall probably has to come out. All right. If we're going to make this an ensuite, we don't want a wall here, so I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to retain the... Actually, hang on a minute. The real estate agent also likes a sauna. It would be a very small sauna. No. We're going to retain the bathroom at the end of the hall. That's going to give us 3 bathrooms. So we'll have 2 rooms with en-suites, a bathroom everyone can use, and I'm actually going to take out... I'm going to take out this wall and just move it back to right on the door line, and then we might put our sauna in here. Maybe not. Let me think about that. This would also make an incredibly tiny sauna. Alright, no, we're going to stick with the ensuite plan. Here we go. Let's grab our large pillars and move that through. Okay. And then I'm just going to have to decide where I want the door to the the ensuite. It's a pretty big ensuite when you think about it. I'm thinking we might just put it in here, then we can have everything tucked up in that corner. So we'll take out 4 pillars here. All right. When you're just breaking things, usually look for the blue lines. They'll tell you where you're about to hit. Oops, that was not what I intended. There we go. Alright, that's in. Okay, so now I have Jimmy Trader on the bottom. I'm not quite sure why that is. That's alright. Alright, this is going to be a bathroom, so we better put a blind in. Oh, I have a building thing. I guess I can now build a maximum amount of walls in a line. I'm not quite sure how that works. I'm going to have to try it out. Okay, let's go with a, what do you call it? Set of blinds, curtains and blinds. Alright, now the problem with doing this is the minute we add in the second bedroom, we're probably going to lose Jimmy Trader, the artist, and Dolan Trusk, because all of those guys like 1 bedroom. So we're really putting a lot, we're really gambling quite a bit on the real estate agent liking the layout once we get it in. So I'm actually going to just plonk in a bed, probably make it a double bed, And again, the problem with the double bed is the second we put it in, we're going to have the, oh, that's right, this gives me not very many options with colour. Oh, that's right, I wanted to use this one anyway. It's a boy's bed. Nope, maybe not that. Let's go with the cherry wood if we've got any, because that has the most furniture that matches it. Let's have a look at the cover. Okay, that wasn't a good idea. I mean, that kind of works. There are patterns in here. That's kind of cool. Doesn't really have anything that goes with it though. Right, okay. Where were we? We were doing things with bedding that we probably shouldn't. And now I've forgotten what the original... Oh, there we go. You know what? I don't mind a couple of these. Get a wood with a bit of yellow in it. That would work. All right, let's stop faffing about with that. We're going to go with our cherry. We're going to go with our dark blue. I really like the green for that matter, but we'll go with the Orion and we'll buy... What I'm going to do is just smack that down in the middle of the room for a minute. See how much space I've got. All right. Yeah, and this is where we get... what's his face? Let's just reset that back. Alright, so if we get rid of this, watch the shuffle. So, your student likes one bedroom. The minute you put in a second bedroom, he's gone. And you'll notice a lot of down arrows coming from pretty much everyone. Let's just hold off on that for a minute. The student does not like saunas. Alright, so this is the puzzle aspect of the game. Let me just think about what I'm doing here for a tick. So if I stick a kitchen in here without taking the anything out, alright, pretty much we're going to go for a semi-modern kind of look actually. Where's that really big long thing? Mostly because I'm being lazy. So kitchen set, sink set with Andy. Alright, we'll just stick with that for the minute. We'll make it... I just need to back it up a little. Alright, so that won't fit in here. I was hoping... What I'm trying for is something relatively modern. It's kind of pretty. That's very pretty. Let's stick with this one. It's kind of cute. But it's very low, and the problem with this is actually going to be finding a sink setting to go with it. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to try for a corner sink, and I'm probably going to shovel the kitchen out a little bit. Mostly this is to experiment with what the clients do when I stick a kitchen in the house. See, that's a really tall bench. And the snowy means I'm probably not going to be able to match it really well. Alright, we are probably going to sell this anyway in a minute, so let's just smack it in here. Alright, so everyone on that board approves of having a separate kitchen. So what I'm thinking is if we keep that as a separate kitchen and I take out the I take out the living room walls basically. So what I'm trying to do is bring the student or Jimmy Trator closer up to the top. And I'm probably going to regret this a lot because this means our real estate agent is not going to look at us twice. But he's not on the board, so it's not like we're missing stuff. Okay, everyone's upset because I think I dropped a light switch on the floor. And actually I'm thinking maybe that smallish kind of bedroom we put in the other room. If I take a door and just grab this. Alright, now we'll just go. Uh-oh, that could be a problem. Oh no, there we go. See, everyone will be happy the minute I get rid of these guys. See, all happy again. Really not sure what that was. That looks exciting though. Okay, so what we're doing is we're taking out pretty much in here. And if this doesn't work, I may just go nuts and sell it to the highest bidder. We'll just see. But one of the things Jimmy Trator likes a lot is a large lounge room. So what I'm going to do here, there goes another light switch. Alright, so what I'm doing here is taking out... Oh, I see. Huh. That's right. I'm thinking of something else for a minute. So we're going to keep our kitchen as it is. Matter of fact, we're probably going to get rid of that wall there. But first what I want to do is... What I kind of want to do is bring this across. It's going to need to be one more. So if I bring this across to here, and we get rid of this. Actually, I really don't want to get rid of this. Oh, yes I do. I know why. Basically, I want to retain that other wall. And I can't bring the wall down because if you keep moving along the line, you'll end up running into a window. And I can't move the window. So, let's just hammer this bit out. Make everybody happy again by getting rid of that. And that. Okay. I still haven't managed to bring Jimmy Trator up, but then I haven't put any furnishings in. So the next thing we want to do is kind of line up I want to kind of line up, where is it? This wall here. And I'm thinking, yeah, okay. One space out is pretty good because that'll bring us right up alongside the window. We'll be actually flush with it. So that means I'm going to take the wall out on the other side and try not to take the wall out that I've just put in. Haha. Good luck with that. Speaking of luck, let's go see if we can make our own. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do it this way. So we're just going to come along and take out the wall from the end. and try not to slip with our mouse as we do it. Okay. I don't think I've ever done this much demolition in a game before. I normally just kind of go with the flow when it comes to the houses. Definitely not doing that at the moment. Okay, going with the flow. Oh, we're taking it all apart. There we go. Okay, so what we're doing here is we've just extended this room out because I'm going to put a door in over here. I just haven't worked out where I want it. So at the moment I've got a desk in the corner. I've got a bunch of bookcases up on the wall. And I've got a doorway leading into the shed over there. So if I take this entire wall out, what I'll do is I'll be extending that bedroom right into this space. Which, if I'd realised I was going to do that when I started, would have meant I wouldn't have put the other bathroom in. Oops. Just call me. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I can turn this into a fairly massive bedroom and put the double bed in, which will make Jimmy Trader happy. Put a bigger desk in the corner, which will make the student happy, and add in a ton of bookcases, which will just make everybody in general happy. So I did kind of wonder how I was going to connect that room up to the house, but there we go. Now we know. Which means that the room I just turned into a, oops. Oh, yeah, no, I do want to get that. That I just turned into an ensuite isn't going to be an ensuite anymore. Going to have to think about what I'm going to do with that. Okay. No, I have left something in the corner. There we go. Alright, so now pretty much what we've got is a very large bedroom. We'll just get rid of all the rubbish, seeing as people are having conniptions over it. We'll extend the carpet over onto the floorboards. And away we go. Floor panels, dark blue carpet. We'll start there and just work our way over here. That'll do. And finish up the extension that way, and maybe even go this way. There we are. Alright. We now have a 28-metre square bedroom. Oops. And I sent bookcases flying across the room. That's okay. So we're going to go with our, was it azure blue? I wonder if it's still in our paint tab down here. No, we bought way too much stuff. Alright, so we'll go in here, we'll go to paint, and I'm pretty sure we went nuts with the Azure Bliss in this room, so we might as well finish off that paint job while we're at it. I'm really trying to put the Smoth family off. They're going to be like ticks the minute we put a kitchen. Oh, we have put a kitchen in as far as they're concerned, so this should help us see exactly. I have a spike in my bedroom wall. I wonder what that's from. Oh, I'm sure I'll work it out eventually. Alright, so my surprise is, I have completely lost Jimmy Trader here. Oh, that's really worrying, because he's one of my target clients. Okay, maybe he doesn't like massive bedrooms. This could be a problem, but if that was the case, we'd probably lose him anyway. Let's just have a quick looky-see and see what happens when we finish putting everything in. He may come back for the bathroom. At the moment, I'm rather intrigued that the student is as high up the bar as he is. So Okay. We'll just get this painted because various clients like all their walls painted even if you don't see them. This was the one we were going with white doors for, wasn't it? Yep, let's go with that. So in here has just become an awkward space. We'll work that out in a minute. I am going to take the heater out. And I'm going to take out the cheap desk. Oh no, there goes the student. He's looking unhappy now. It'd be nice to have a desk near the bed. Yes, yes it would, young man. Okay. We are going to take this painting down and put it maybe over here. Mostly because I'm putting bookcases. In where that bed is, so that will become a reading nook. Okay, let's just, we're going to sell this. Everyone is about to complain loudly. Yeah, there we go. Unhappiness has occurred. No bedroom? Are you kidding? Yes, I'm kidding. There's about to be a bedroom. Stop complaining. Alright guys, here we go with the big blue bed for the guys. There we go. Actually, I was going to move it out, but that looks... Oh no, that's right, I want a desk in that corner. Huh. Let's just pop that there for the moment while I think about it. I actually liked it when it was over in that corner. All right. Now I've completely lost the student and the other guy. Well, that's not what I was aiming at. What's that? That's a large wardrobe. Okay. So that was a gamble that really didn't pay off. From the point of view of getting the student in or any of my desired clients. And there's no easy way to rewind it. Obviously I didn't use azure blue in the other room. What did I use in the other room? Was it royal? It wasn't sleepy. Okay, maybe it was indigo. Yeah, okay. I should have done all of that indigo. However, it doesn't matter because I'm about to put everything back. Maybe. Yeah, fine. We will put everything back. That's going to be a pain in the behind. All right. So what I was trying to do, and what I failed miserably to do, was I was actually trying to get the student and or Johnny Traitor up a little bit higher in my buyers list, and that really didn't work out well for me. So now I'm going to have to just very quickly put back the things that they liked in the order that they liked them in. And I really hate it when a plan falls apart like that. Okay, it was worth a gamble. It's one of those puzzly aspects of the game that we just yeah, just intrigues us no end. Alright, we'll just flip that, pop that back there, grab our painting. Alright, pop that back there. Now there you go, immediately our student's back because we have a small single bed, so he just didn't like the big bed. It still counts as a bedroom. What if I just take out those walls? I'm just trying to think of what else I would put in the house. Actually, I'm going to leave a door. I'm going to put a doorway there. Alrighty. So I won't take out that wall. So if I had this wall in, we still have the option then of adding in an extra bedroom if I can't get my chosen buyers up closer to the top. And if we add the extra bedroom in, we can play the field a little bit with, what do you call them? The Jantarts? No, the Smoth family and the Johnsons. So we might do that instead. I'm just trying to work out where I want to put a door because I am going to put an opening into that room for the moment. Probably on the edge there. Don't think it interferes too much with my original layout. Although that might. Oh, you blonde. Gosh. I need to go over one more. Alright. Let's try that trick again. Only this time with a little less faffing and a little bit more. Actually getting it done. There we go. Put the door in because it needs one. Make it white because it matches. And which way are we having that open? Either way, that's going to be a bad option for that door. So we're just going to put it in and hope no one cleans themselves up on it. Alrighty, that was our wardrobe. And we're going to put it, I don't know, somewhere in here. We are going to have to move these two cabinets back up to where they were. Simply because the desk won't fit in there otherwise. We did use a simple desk. So we'll just grab that again. Where'd it go? It was the May corner desk and it was in white. Alright. So I love this game when it works, but when I'm really trying for a particular client and I don't get it, I'm like, oh, what did I do wrong? Okay, let's get these boys back there. Indigo blue. So we'll just get that lot done. Beautiful. And I think the only other thing I had in here was a bookcase and a chair. The chair was one of the cheaper ones. I think I found it right down the bottom. It was a B shape. Okay, so that was a major fail. We definitely can't have that there. And now I can't fit my bookcase in, so they're just going to have to cope with it being in here. So this is now a home library and not a bedroom. Great. Alrighty, but the clients still count it as a bedroom because the minute we put another bed in, they'll start whining about having more than one bedroom. Let's get the blinds in again. I think we've bought too much again. Here we go. Be so precise with these things. And where we go. Alright, that's all in. You know what, if I'm not matching the paint, it doesn't matter. We might as well go back to our Azure Bliss and see how that goes. The other reason we're using these colours is because they're not your pastel colours that most of our clients prefer. So the Smoth family, for instance, really likes its pastels and light colours. So I'm hoping by my choice of paints, I'm going to deter them a bit. If they end up being the main buyer, I'm going to have to lighten up and lighten pretty much everything else up as well. Alrighty. In the meantime, lightening things up is going to be the name of the game in here. We might turn this into another office, but first I'm just trying to work out what I want to do. This is going to be a massive lounge room. Let's see if making it one brings Jimmy Trader any higher up the buyers list. If it doesn't, I'm going to go with bedrooms and en-suites, because at that point I can't attract him any further. Alrighty. Furniture and sofas. The real estate agent likes 2 sofas. That's kind of cool. We can go with our blue theme. We can do red. We can do violet. I actually prefer lily to violet in this one. The colour's just nicer. We can go with our Camia Dark, which we used in one of our other houses. I think we used it in the, what do you call it? The Admin Legends house. We could go with Orc. We could go with the A-lines. A dark coloured sofa. I think that might be our light coloured sofas. That's probably our dark coloured sofa, so that happens, I guess. Someone had a dyslexic moment from the look of it. You know what, that comes in that interesting green colour. Let's just see how many of our clients complain about a second bedroom when we put a sofa in, because if they do, then we won't use that sofa, just so we can retain our actually, let's go with this. If I can find a colour we like. Black will make the room smaller. We could go for a mid-tone. If we do that, we're going to be using white furniture. We can still have fairly dark walls though, so we might. Let's just pop it in and see what people say. Because what we're trying to do here is make a massive entertainment kind of area. Nope, no one's impressed with that one. All right. Let's go with TV. We want the modern TV cabinet Andy. Probably go with the cherry, although that is going to darken things in. We could also go with the white. Let's just toddle that way. If I put it here, we're going to have light behind the television when it's on. That may be a bad thing. But we're also going to have a lot more space for couches. If I put it over this way, I will need to get rid of the door for the kitchen. There's nothing wrong with getting rid of the door for the kitchen. Let's do that. And what we might do is frame it and I see, yep. We're going to get rid of that one. And then what we want to do is put in, yep, I haven't damaged anything else. I'm going to put an extra strut in about here. And then we want to put in architraves up there, not architraves, what are they called? The bits above the door. There we go. That's kind of tech for you, I guess. Alright, and then we're going to get rid of this thing up here. No, I'm going to have to hit each one individually. Alright. And we'll pop these in. Try again. There we go. Alright, so they're very stubbornly staying down at the bottom there. Let's just smack a few doors in and we'll see how that changes things, if it changes things at all. Mostly the big changes are going to come when we start to furnish. I know that, but I'm still holding off on it. You know what? We're going to extend. I can't take this wall out or make it wider. Yeah, now see how that we've got the mismatched heights and stuff. That's really not going to fly. However, we have given ourselves a lot more space in here. So let's get rid of those. Oh wow, everyone's sad. Get over it, guys. We're going to go into our kitchen. Look, make them all happy again. Kitchen sink set with Andy. There we go for our details. Our sink can stay grey. We'll switch that way. Bring it in off that side wall. Okay, who knew that Chang Chua liked kitchens like that? There we go. So that the query is, do I get rid of this entry foyer? No, let's not do that. I could turn this space into a dining room. Alright, in the meantime, what we're going to do while I think about that is we're going to add in some kitchen cupboards. Normally I just do one room at a time. Let's have a look at some of these big overhead cupboards. So we've got the modern hanging cabinet hex. I could almost fit 2 of those in. Alright, so there's that one. And the other one we've got that's a hanging is the Andy. And I don't think I can fit both in. Pretty sure I can't, but we might as well give it a try. So pretty much what we'd want to do is put them in side by side. Oh man, that's close, but it's no cigar. Alright, so to be honest, I actually prefer the one with the multiple cupboards, this one. Pretty sure I can't fit 2 of them side by side, which is not going to stop me from at least eyeballing it to make sure I'm wrong. Yeah, so I'm not wrong. Just going to grab that. We're going to move it across. I want it to be about halfway. And then I'm going to grab 2 of these other cupboards, thingamywhatsits. And I'm going to try and fit 2 on either side, just to kind of frame it. So we've made Dolan Trusk happy. He's still going on about the fact that he can fit all his documents in here. I'm a bit worried about a man who wants to put documents in the kitchen instead of food. But anyway, you know what, if we're going to do that, we're just going to have to put them all in along the top. They're just more versatile. This will keep pretty much everyone happy. Except me, because I have to line them up. There we go. And again. Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to have to grab these, just move them over. And I'm not going to fit a third one in there. I mean, I could fit one here, but I don't know if that would actually obscure access to the one I've already got. Clearly not. Alright, there's our kitchen with its vast array of cupboards. I cannot fit a fridge in that space. I can fit a fridge in that space though. Having a fridge right near the door though strikes me as a really bad idea. Alright, so we have our kitchen. We don't have any stove area and we don't have a dining area. And I'm torn between the two. Right now it looks like we're selling it to Dolan Trusk. I'd rather not, but hey, if he's going to pay the price, that will be it. And if we're selling it to Dolan Trusk, we're going to have a rethink on a couple of things. So, tables, dining room tables to be precise. Okay, bing bada boom. Let's make it a bit easier for us. We have a slim, we have a lim. We have a few new ones too. You have your Ami light. Okay, maybe not. Although I think the artist would like that pretty much. Oh, we have a... What's that? Okay, Krisha Smart dark coloured, right? Adida wouldn't. Cool. With this massive glass thing. It's going to have to be grey if I put it in. It's not that massive either. Yeah, if I put that there, we can then fit, whoops, not quite what I intended. We could then fit over in this corner, go down to your electric equipment, go down to refrigerator mono and put that one in. And we'll grab our stove, which is here. This may cause a few ructions. No, see, I've got the Smoth family second from the top. If we wanted to, we could wiggle them up into top place by putting in a family room. Let's grab our kitchen again. And the benches closest to height in that would be these. Okay, we might just pop that there, because face it, when you're cooking you want to have something to put bits on. Let's put in a couple more. So I can just fit that one there, and we'll move the stove over. It's not going to have a range hood, but it does have an open window, so I'm hoping that's going to be enough. I can either put another cupboard in on this side. Yeah, let's not. So we still want to have room for people to, you know, wash dishes. Okay, and I don't like the table. Table needs to be solid top and white. Furniture and table. Or have a white base. That actually doesn't look too bad. That's an interesting idea. I really like, what I like about this one is the central pillar. So basically you can fit that in there, and then you can grab your chairs to go around. I kind of like the, what are we looking at? Your engulfs for this. Oh, and you have your Allens as well. They're not too bad. They kind of reflect the, grab that. Yeah, no, okay, they don't fit. Alright, I'm not fond of the way they look. Your Gilberts, maybe. Possibly. I still like these. Alrighty. I could put 6 around this setting, but I'm thinking it probably will do better with 4. I shall get myself out of the way. Alright, let's just move this over and back. Yep, I'm still going to have enough space between the backs of the chairs and the window frame to paint by, which is kind of what I'm aiming at. I know, if you were doing this in real life, you would paint the room before you decorated it with furniture. I'm going backwards because I can. Alrighty, so now we have a dining space. Still have not managed to get Jimmy Trader up any higher. Let's just pop this in and see if he recognizes it. This actually is just a room, so maybe our clients aren't recognizing that it's a lounge room yet, simply because I haven't put everything in. So we'll just go TV. Might just use the standing on top of a thing TV. Flip it. Actually, did I flip it the right way? No. It's the other thing, I tend to put them in back to front. There we go. Okay. Yeah, no one's impressed. Let's go with our sofa. I'm trying for a modern sofa. I'm just not having a lot of luck with it. because the art girl likes the modern sofa, so does Trader, and Dolan Trusk doesn't really care. So, for elegant leather, what colour scheme did I go for? I went for white again, didn't I? Dull. We have a shadow. Actually, let's go with armchairs, because this place had armchairs when we bought it, and people seemed quite happy with them. Alright. White seems like such a foolish colour for a lounge room. I could go green. No. Beige. Grey. Brown coffee. Well, that would alter the paint scheme. We could use the coffee paint colour scheme then. It's kind of pink. Let me think about that, because we could try. Yeah, so we want to lift it. So if we're going to lift it, we're going to use light. About bright, what does that give us? No. Nothing we want to keep. Maybe not pastel rose. It's a toss-up between the beige and the brown and the coffee. Because if we do that, what I'm thinking is we can actually use all paint colours that certain people don't like. So cacao, light biscuit, vanilla. There's a coffee in here somewhere. Okay, so we have this one. Let's just put that down so we can see it. Ignore the floor for the moment, it's not going to stay that colour. Sand almond's not bad, it's very yellow, but it's not bad. And then you've got this one. I'm actually thinking going with that one, right? We just do a quick swoosh across here to get a vague idea. And we might do a quick squish across here with this one. So I'm thinking maybe not this one, but this one I could live with. Which means, if we just put them where we can see them when we're choosing furniture. Which means armchairs. Okay, so your Crami in beige would lighten the room regardless of your colour, right? And in coffee, it wouldn't go quite so well. So, we'll do this. Not quite sure this counts as an armchair. And actually that brings me to the point of Crami, is it available as a sofa? Because we are going to do sofas, we just haven't got to it yet. Why am I doing it the long way? Okay, armchair, armchair. Ooh. Okay, that's kind of pretty. Alright, so the answer is no, it doesn't go as a sofa. But that won't stop us using it if we can find a sofa that will come in it somewhere close. There you go. So what did we decide in the end? Probably that one. Alright, so we can match that up pretty well. I'm not getting any complaints that this sofa is a bed. So that's interesting. Alright, let's just get rid of it for a minute. I'm going to grab the, okay, so that's the Camille light coloured couch. What I'm going to do is grab the modern, or the Moderni, and we're going to grab it in beige. I'm just thinking some of our modern people might not like beige, but we'll find out. You're getting no response from these guys whatsoever. It's really hard to furnish. All right, that's okay. See, the longer it sits, the more you're kind of inclined to go with that coffee color as well. Not quite sure what this is going to do to the house, but let's find out. Alrighty, we're coming up on an hour too, so much faffing about has happened, but I think we're gradually narrowing it down to what we're able to do. Right, so at the moment we have our businessman in the top spot, and it doesn't look like we're going to shift our student or Jimmy Trader any higher than what they are. So that means for the next session and a bit of the build, we're going to aim at making Dolan Trask as happy as we can. And that will probably involve putting an office in that very blue room that we've got over there, because he likes his separate office. Actually, and given that he likes light colours, it will involve changing the paint. Oh. Alright, hang on a minute. Yep, okay. Oh, that's a pain. Okay. Alright. So, Sloth family, they like 2 bathrooms, they like a second bedroom. We've got 1 bedroom in here with a desk. If I add a couple of kids' toys to it, we should be able to get that into a children's room. This one, we're just going to put a second bedroom in. Yeah, this means I'm probably going to not sell to who I wanted to, but that's okay. Just go with this. Put that out there. I am going to have to change the cupboard or move it unless I turn the wood white. Yeah, definitely not turning the wood white. That's just terrible. All right. Okay. So basically what we've done is we've lost favour with pretty much 3 of our clients, but we've gained favour with 2 more. So that will be that. We are going to paint this entire room with, here we go, probably with faded lemon, although I tend to think of that as more a kitchen colour. But it's not a bad colour for in here. Ah, that's too faded. Let's try green. I'm just going to switch the entire colour scheme around. Alright, it looks a bit strong right now. To be honest, it really is. But give me a minute, it'll pick up. And we're going to turn this living room into a family room because it's big enough. So that'll get us brownie points with both the Smiths and the Johnsons. Oh, whoops, that was daft. Try again. Okay. We're still going to push for points with our other guys because they're going to bid as well, and that's just going to push our upper bid up. But I think with this one we're just going to go. Oh, I've For goodness sake, I think I really need to take that into the kitchen where it belongs. Before I paint anything else with it. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's more livable with than it was. All right. So yeah, sometimes the puzzling bit, I just can't quite get it right. Alrighty. Probably should put a back door in while we're here, just because. Where's the door knocker? Yep. I know there's a door knocker on the back door. It's disturbing. I need a good solid core door option for the rear of the house. Yep, that fits flush. Okay. I swear, if Jack Tarrenton makes a showing here, this room's going to turn into a kitchenette dining room faster than you can blink. Actually, that's not a bad point. We could turn it into a kitchenette dining room faster than you can blink and see if Jack Tarrenton will show. But we might try that for the next session if we get to it. Personally, I think we might go for the Smoths and the Johnsons again and just try and get that price up. Here we go. Usually what I do is I'll put a door on and close it so that I don't accidentally paint into the next room. It's not as much of a problem now that I've got a slightly bigger computer, but when I had a smaller one and the movements in here were a bit jerky, it was kind of much more important. Alright, so this is going to be this room here. We're going to just lighten up the floors because most of our clients we're now looking at prefer a lighter floor. So we'll just quickly get that bit done. Okay. And actually while we're here we might do that to the kitchen as well. Alright, that lifts things quite a bit. Okay, so we've got our basic framework done. This place in here is going to be a yellow. Probably nearly finished the kitchen actually looking at it. All by the shouting. And I should probably put a radiator back in because I did take one out. Just very quickly smudge that through. Okay, so now we have the Smoth family very firmly ensconced at the top. They have put the businessmen out of first place. And next time I've got Tarrenton and guys on the board, I'm going to just pay a little bit more attention to what furnishings are in the rooms because I think that's mostly the key for it. Alrighty. And oops, get my size 10s off the table, I know, right? It's a sturdy table. All right. So that room is fairly clean and painted light. It's furnished. It just don't have any of the plants in. I haven't put the window dressings or the heater in. This room here will be a foyer. We'll get couches into this room next session. This room will be a bedroom. This room will be an ensuite. Actually, let's see what difference that makes. Just get rid of that. We will put a shower in the corner. We could put a bathtub in the corner, but I don't think that's a great idea. Let's just pivot it so that the door right there. I'll forget to unscrew it, pretty much. All right, we're going to put the shower there, so we're going to put the toilet over there. That should be just enough space. Let's just pivot that so you're not facing the wall, which means we're going to put a sink and a laundry. No, probably just a sink. I could probably fit a washing machine in there though. All right, sink plumbing system. All right, toilet is there. If I put the sink about here, and we'll put the washing machine, because it looks like we're going to have families in, so I suppose I should put one in this one. Put that there. Alright, so what that'll do, apart from flooding everything, that will give us washing machine, sink, toilet, shower. We'll do that next session. Actually, we'll put the sink in because that will tell us what the clients think of having two bathrooms. Just go for the cheaper mountable sink for the moment. They're ignoring me. What do I need to put in to make them recognize it as a bathroom? Probably one of these. Unbelievable, guys. Let's go for this. Yeah, they still don't believe me. Let's try this. That one and this one. We have all the puzzles going today. All right. That fella down the bottom that just came onto the screen, that's who we wanted to see. And that means we're going to change our build just a little bit, because Jack Tarrenton is one of the clients we haven't sold to. So basically, Chang Chua is off the board. Jimmy Trader is off the board. But Jack Tarrenton is on the board. So I'm going to probably have to put some walls in and add a couple of bits. But I think for today we might call it there. And that's probably going to come out and become a separate room again. That stays as a bathroom. Tarrenton likes a kitchenette living room. That's annoying. But it's doable. We'll put a corner kitchenette in there. Pretty much sell most of that. And then we're going to turn this one into a sauna with a third bathroom. I think we've used that layout before, but either that or I can put the bathroom back in here. That will give us a third bathroom. Take out the wall here and just do the kitchenette living room in there, and we'll see how that goes. And I have forgotten to paint up here. All right. But I think I'll call it on that note. Thanks for hanging with me. I hope you enjoyed the program or the show, the building. And hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow when we see what we can turn this place into. All right. What am I doing? That.